me preface this video by saying that I understand that sometimes these posts that I'm reading come off really harsh, but I've had a lot of really strong feelings about this case since it started, and it infuriates me. And these posts are written from a place of fury. So if you're sensitive and you don't want to hear me sound pissed off, these might not be the ones for you. Because while I do love love and light, I am a little bit woo-woo, but I'm also a little bit fuck you. And Ryan and Blake, they get all my fuck yous. So here we go. Today I'm reading a post from Twix from December 7th, 2025. Fuck you to Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I think if Blake wants to settle, Justin and Jamie should be able to draft the apology letter for her and Ryan to sign and read. Wouldn't that be just desserts? Well, maybe they should have someone who isn't as nice as they are write it, but they should definitely be the ones to decide exactly what Blake and Ryan would have to say for them to get Wayfarer to settle this case. If it were me, I would write something like this for them. We, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, are narcissistic, lying assholes. Every single accusation we made was a lie or a clear over-exaggeration and was done for the purpose of trying to take over this film and franchise from Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer. As soon as we found out about this franchise, we made a plan from the beginning to take it over, and we enlisted multiple people on and off the film set to help us. In addition to that, we both came on set, throwing our weight around and trying to intimidate the people we were working with. And we used our Hollywood friends as well for that intimidation. We admit that Blake has a problem with wanting to be a sex idol. She has always had issues with not getting the attention from men that she wants. She has a hard time distinguishing acting from reality, and she fell for Justin while filming. In addition to that, she was highly self-conscious of her body after the baby, and she projected those insecurities onto the men around her on the set. We also admit that Ryan is highly controlling and jealous, and that both of these things were turned and used against Justin Baldoni, who did nothing wrong. Ryan also inserted himself into a film that had nothing to do with him, wrote lines for a movie that he was not involved with, and pranced his way around the film set like he owned it. While normally these kinds of tactics work on the people that they're being used on, we understand now that the Wayfarers are not a bunch of sissies. And although we thought we could wrestle this film franchise away from them, we realize now that we cannot. We thought we could threaten them and that they would cave. We thought wrong. We know what we have done is wrong and admit that this is something that we have done to people many times. This time, we chose to try to take advantage of a group of very kind, generous, and giving people. But their light is too strong for our darkness. We take full responsibility for all of the drama, conflict, bad feelings, negative energy, and bullshit that went on during the filming of this movie and after. We fully admit that there was no smear campaign against us, and that people just generally do not like us. Justin and Wayfarer were only defending themselves against our attempt at a hostile takeover and constant drama and lies. We fully admit that there was no sexual harassment towards Blake or anyone else on the crew during the filming of this movie. We also admit that we constructed a fake and sham lawsuit using Van Zandt to illegally obtain Jen Abel's phone records, and we understand the legal implications of doing so. We commit to paying all of the legal fees incurred by each of the Wayfarer parties in this lawsuit. Sincerely, the lying, bullying, narcissist couple, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.